Hi, hello, welcome to Kidcore Gaming. Look, if you are new, you can call me KK, and today we are going to work on this week's Dreamsnaps, which is out of the toy box, and I am doing this inside the Monsters, Inc. apartment. I'm going to end up turning this whole apartment into like a kidcore kind of vibe, so if you guys want to see what that looks like at the end, be sure to subscribe and come back later for when I do a full walkthrough tour of Mike and Sully's apartment. But let's go ahead and let's get started on this Dreamsnaps. Okay, so just like we start with any build, we're going to go ahead and get our selected wallpaper and flooring down. I had a hard time choosing the wallpaper because I wanted this to be a kidcore room, so I want this Mickey wallpaper that we get pretty standard with our Dreamlight Valley game. And then I was trying to find the perfect flooring. I ended up going with the Mickey Mouse hardwood flooring just because it was the most neutral flooring to where I knew I could pull in all the bright colors of the Toy Story filter and of all the toy items that I wanted to have in here. So what I did, like I do every time I'm building a room, I pull out every item that I intend on using and then I just delete or add as needed. So a lot of the items that I am including have that Toy Story tag because the Dreamsnaps challenge does require us to have some Toy Story items in there. And so everything I am using is bright and colorful and whimsical. And we're just going to go ahead and build the room as if we are a toy ourselves living in a giant toy box. Now this build is going to include a lot of moving things around because I am trying to make sure I get enough tags in here to fit the Dreamsnaps code, but I also wanted to make this room aesthetically pleasing on top of it. Like I said, my entire idea is to make it look like we are the toy inside the toy box. So everything is going to be big and boisterous, and it is just going to hopefully fit very well for the Toy Story theme. A lot of these items were items that you get for completing the quest line for Woody with Buzz, and I believe that's it. I think a lot of these items are from Woody and Buzz, and I think also from Stitch, and then I just ended up going to Scrooge and buying duplicates of them. Now, this 8-block tower thing you see here in the corner and the claw machine game are items from Scrooge's shop, so be sure to stay on the lookout for those. These little cardboard cutout pieces were from the Vanellope quest line. I love that they look like something a kid would draw and use if they were playing their own game. We are a big family that plays D&D a lot, and our kids do like to create their own monsters using cardboard, so I thought this was a perfect nod to something that our family already naturally does. This little spooky speaker here is in the Monsters, Inc. line, and I got it out of the Scrooge shop as well. As you can see, I am making this room very, very cluttered because this is what I imagine what it would be like living inside a toy box, as everything is just kind of bundled up together. And I'm only realistically leaving enough space for my character to come in here and stand for the Dreamsnaps photo. But to me, that is fine because this is not my house. This is just one of the houseskins that I am decorating. So for it to be overstuffed works just fine because anything inside the houses do not count towards your item limit, which I absolutely love. Now I am going through here with the filter for the Dreamsnaps on just to make sure I am dropping in enough items to hit those marks. This little coconut LeFou doll that I just placed down is what you receive from one of the Gaston's quests. I believe it's from Gaston level 2. There you see him over where Woody's at. And I did dress my character up as Jessie. And of course I have to have Woody running around. I really wished I had done this outside or attempted to do this outside. That way I could get Woody and Buzz. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and it's fine. I just stuck with Woody. And I'm just going and snapping a bunch of random pictures to see which angle gets me the most tags, and then also which angle looks best to make sure there's not a whole bunch of negative space. I always like to have something in the foreground to create a depth of field. So that is why I am moving the camera quite a bit. And I know you guys see this random drink machine blocking the door. That is a trick to keep your Disney Dreamlight Valley characters inside whatever room you are in so they don't run out the door when you say, hey, let's not hang out anymore. The best way to get those cool action shots with the characters is if you tell them you don't want to hang out anymore and you have them blocked into the area you're trying to take your photo, because then they will go around and interact with the area that you are in. That's typically when you get those really cool poses. Another neat trick that I did find out is that if you go into your clothing option, they started allowing you to have your critters walk around, which is definitely something new. With this last hot patch, they didn't used to allow having your critters walk around. And as much as I love my capybara, you will see here in a little bit, I do switch out of the capybara into a different critter because I changed how I wanted my Jessie doll character to interact with the environment around her. I really wish you could interact with this painting table like you can the memory frame. I think it'd be really cool that you could put one of your memories on there as if your character painted it too. Like I said, a lot of this is just going in and out and moving things around to get the perfect shot for all those tags. And I did stay here for quite a while with my Cappy out, waiting for the perfect shot with Woody, and he just seemed to be really wanting to interact with that mannequin. He wasn't really wanting to do much of anything else. And I did end up capturing a really awesome shot of him, and then I ended up changing my mind on how I wanted to interact with the environment around me. So here's my initial shot that I did with Woody jumping in the background, but my partners had said that you can't really see Woody in the background, he kind of gets washed out. So I'm just going to go ahead and I changed to a fox to kind of look like I am either playing with the toys or I am a toy that has fallen down. And this is the first time I have used both a filter and a picture frame because I kind of almost ended up taking this on a reminiscent journey of when in Toy Story you see Andy's mom having a photo of Andy with his toys, kind of like I am sitting now, and I thought that was a perfect nod to Toy Story. So to make it look like my character is playing with the toys or just kind of laying down with the toys, I did have to position it to where the fox was hidden by the model town set that you get from Stitch. And now, of course, the hard part is waiting for Woody to do something awesome. Which I'm not going to bore you guys with the logistics. I do end up cutting it out. This took me to get the perfect photo, probably about 2 hours of just sitting here. So if you guys do want to see what photo I ended up snapping, be sure to come back on Wednesday for our weekly Valley reset where I will show you what I did last week. And then next week I will show this photo. But here is the room design. I love this kitty core room. I think it is super cute. I've never been one to actually do kitty core, but I think with all the bright, colorful things that Dreamlight Valley has to offer, I think it makes it super easy to create a very beautiful toy box-esque style room. And that's going to do it for me today, guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me while I created this Dreamsnaps item. If you guys are wanting to stick around to see what I have in store in the Weekly Valley Reset and for future builds, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give me a great big thumbs up. It really helps me in the algorithm as I am a small content creator looking to build her channel in 2024. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I do upload. You can find me on all social media sites linked down below. That's Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today in the Out of the Box Toy Box, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!